Okay, everybody, before I start the review, there's something I really got to get off my chest. It's something that's been bugging me for a long time, and I just don't know how to say it, so I'm just going to say it the best way I can.
Things will never be the same, because the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change.
You serious?
Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Dare coming to you with another unboxing video, and today we'll be unboxing the DC McFarlane classic Black Adam action figure. I've definitely been looking forward to getting this figure for quite some time, so that's why I thought I'd have a little fun with the intro. Hope y'all don't mind. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe for the algorithm, but if you're a return visitor, welcome back. I got this Black Adam from a local Walmart, but it does look like the figure is starting to ship from online retailers like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, so you won't have to go around searching around trying to find him if you have been. So can't wait to review him with all of you. So let's get him out of the box and have a look at him and get this review underway. Okay, we got Black Adam out of the box, and immediately I am quite pleased with what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I do like this figure. I can tell that they made him on the same buck as they made the Captain Marvel Shazam figure from before, so that's a pretty good sight, because I do like that buck on these type of Superman-esque characters, so that's great to see. I just wish we would have gotten this design earlier, because McFarlane is nearing the end of its license, so it's kind of unfortunate we're finally getting the classic Black Adam that we've been wanting for a long time. The figure comes with the standard bio card with this awesome artwork on it, and it has the bio on the back as usual. I just kind of wish that it included the name of the Egyptian gods that he gets his powers from, because I just can't remember their names at the moment. The figure also comes with these 2 extra open hands, and the figure comes with the usual puck stand to help Black Adam stand up. Okay, just looking at Black Adam in hand now, and I do like the design they went with. Yeah, this is definitely his classic look. Yeah, the one that we've been wanting for a long time. Very cool to see finally. Again, it's the same buck as the Captain Marvel figure, so they didn't really change a lot of the sculpting, like the boots, for example. Black Adam usually had those high cuff pirate boot type boots like Deathstroke, but he doesn't have them here, so that would have been nice if they added those, but it's not a big gripe, not a big deal. And just looking at the head sculpt, it's definitely really nice. It does have that Black Adam look to it. It has the pointed ears and has that tan skin tone because he is Egyptian, so that is cool to see. Okay, just looking at it from the back now, and I do like what I see. I do like the color, I like the gold, and I do like the kind of matte black that they use for the figure. It's very nice. Okay, just another look at the head sculpt, and it just screams classic Black Adam. Just the eyebrows, the slick back haircut with the pointed widow's peak, the pointed ears. As you can see, they definitely kept the little details that matter. So yeah, definitely like that. I think that's one of the things that bugged me about live action Black Adam. He was just missing certain details, but we'll get to those gripes later. Okay, starting with the head articulation, he looks left to right and up and down really well. There's not really any resistance. The joints are pretty smooth here, so no problems. Now going to the arm articulation, the shoulder joints are pretty well with the standard ball and socket. Bicep swivel is good. Double joint elbows. Always love to see them. Wrist articulation, it's pretty good. Those get kind of stuck though, you got to work with them. Okay, shoulder articulation is fine. Bicep swivel is good. Double joint elbows got a little stuck, but not horrible, not too bad. And wrist articulation is good too. Always got to be careful with those because I don't want to break that joint, but they work fine. Okay, now the midsection. As you can see, it's pretty smooth. Can do the ab crunch pretty well. Isn't really much hindrance here. It's pretty good. Not bad at all. Now do the leg articulation. As you can see, you got the double jointed knees. They're a little stiff, so you got to kind of warm them up a little bit. Ankle articulation, toe hinge looks good. Toe hinge here looks good as well. Ankle joint doesn't get stuck too badly. And got the double jointed knees. So pretty good. Can you do the splits? Not that he would. And he can kick pretty high too, as you can see. So if he's trying to kick Captain Marvel, Shazam, or Superman in the face, that won't be a problem at all. And just swap out his closed fist for his open hands, so you get to see like how wide and massive his hands look when they're open. But yeah, I guess these open hands are definitely nice if he's flying or if he's shooting the lightning effects that were not included with this set. Okay, just measuring Black Adam, he stands a little bit over 7 inches, so it's a pretty tall figure, pretty tall indeed. Okay, now we got Black Adam standing next to his DCU Dwayne Johnson counterpart, so you can kind of see the similarities between the classic and the movie version. You can definitely tell that they were going for the aesthetic of the comics, so I can definitely appreciate what they were trying to do. Okay, just holding the figures side by side now, and you can definitely see that DCU Black Adam's a good figure, and the new classic Black Adam is also a good figure. It just makes me kind of wish that in the movie universe that Dwayne tried to at least make himself look a little bit more like Black Adam, because, you know, he has the slick back hair, he has the pointy ears, he has the pointed eyebrows. I just wish that he at least tried to have that aesthetic more in the movie, because it just seemed like he was just The Rock wearing the Black Adam outfit. So maybe they could have had him wear like a Black Adam wig and give him some pointy ears or something at least, just so he looks closer to the comic book. And for those that like head swaps, yeah, this one would not work. The head is too small and the skin tones don't even match. So you will not be able to swap the heads with the new figure. Can you smell what Black Adam's cooking? I know you can. The DC Universe is about to change. I'm the most powerful being in the DC Universe. I'm going to fight Superman. Ugh. And here's Black Adam with his arch nemesis, Captain Marvel, aka Shazam. For those in the back that don't know, yes, I'm talking to you, Dwayne Johnson. Captain Marvel, Shazam, is Black Adam's arch nemesis. It is not Superman. They both got their powers from the same wizard and became champions using different pantheon of gods. So, sorry, Dwayne, it's not Superman. It's Captain Marvel. You know, it's really unfortunate that The Rock is such an egomaniac and he literally tried to take over the DC universe and make Black Adam the most important thing in it, because if not, we probably would have gotten a movie with these two on screen and it probably would have been pretty awesome. But no, Rock wanted to fight Superman and that's all that mattered. And here is Black Adam with a custom I made a while back, and they look pretty good, actually. I think I did a good job. What do y'all think? Yeah, because I didn't know we'd ever get a Black Adam figure, like a classic Black Adam. So I thought I would make my own and do some sculpting on a previous Black Adam figure and use a head that I got online and painted it. So they do look pretty nice next to each other, I gotta admit. Yeah, I'm not the best painter, but I think I did a pretty decent job painting Black Adam. I mean, it's not really too complicated. He's not really that intricate to paint. All I gotta do is have the right skin tone and make sure I do the eyes somewhat okay. And yeah, they came out pretty good. I think I might actually keep this one and put it in a different display somewhere, because I don't like to always throw out my customs. I like to hold on to them for later. So I think I'll keep it. Yeah. And now here's Black Adam with Superman and Shazam, Captain Marvel, very reminiscent of the animated movie that they're in together. Awesome film, by the way. Very good animation, very good fight scenes. So if y'all get a chance to watch it at some point, definitely recommend it. I'm sure you can watch it on YouTube or HBO Max or something if you have that. But I would check it out because it's a really cool movie. A short but good movie. And here's Black Adam with some of his Legion of Doom Injustice team members. We have Scarecrow, Captain Cold, the Cheetah, Giganta, Lex Luthor, Gorilla Grodd, Bizarro, Solomon Grundy, Brainiac, Black Manta, and Sinestro. And they all look pretty awesome together. And yes, I know I'm missing some characters, but I'm sure you all will remind me in the comments. Yeah, since Black Adam didn't come with any lightning effects, I thought I would take some from other figures. So I thought I would show what he looks like with them. And he does look pretty dope. So if you have any of these accessories, you can definitely add them to Black Adam. I just used the lightning effects from the DCU Black Adam figure and the lightning effects from the Electro Marvel Legends action figures. They look pretty cool on him. Not sure why they didn't give Black Adam any lightning effects, because lightning is literally his thing, but who knows. Okay, final thoughts on Black Adam. Definitely a must-have, especially if you're trying to complete your DC villains. You got to have classic Black Adam in it, without question. So I'll pick them up if you can find them. So yeah, if you all made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.